Today's Thursday, March 27th, and this is a status check on a position I'm currently holding involving the Walt Disney Company, ticker DIS, and as of the time of this recording, the stock is quoted at $100.04, and since the stock market started trading a little over 3 minutes ago, it's currently down 78 cents per share. So this is the chart layout at the 7-day 2000 tick chart, which means each of these red and green candlesticks equals 2,000 trades consisting of both buy side and sell side trades. This is the current candlestick right here. And at this point, that candlestick has tallied up a little over, almost 400 trades haven't been executed so far. So whenever this reaches 2,000 trades, a new candlestick will be generated. So a couple of things. The red vertical dash line is a system-generated marker for expiration Friday for monthly option contracts. And the most recent expiration was back on March 21st, last Friday. The blue horizontal lines are, from my perspective, reasonable support and resistance levels. The local level is at 102.70, and the one below that is at 96.96. The 7-day low is $97.75 back on March 21st. And since hitting this low, price has rallied on its way to retesting this upper resistance level, ultimately hitting a high of 102.27. So it's a few pennies short of retesting, but it appears that it's close enough for a rejection. And looking back, I'm using this low point here as an anchor point for the tool called GAN Fan. And based on this specific placement, it appears the current market structure up until today, or yesterday, price was inside between these two yellow trend lines. And I was speculating that as price was rejected, there was a probability that there was going to be a pullback price was going to come back down and retest this bottom yellow support level, right? So multiple touch points back here where price was respecting it. I was speculating that price was going to at least continue and possibly retest 102.70 one last time, heading into this crossover where the yellow support level is crossing over a potentially strong resistance level. So it was at that point that I was speculating that it was going to be another rejection, but fortunately or unfortunately, depending on the position you're holding, price is starting to break below this yellow support level. However, heading into this retest, I started building a short position. So here, this white line is just a reference point as to where and when I took the short. But I didn't actually short the common shares of Disney, as I'm keeping an eye on price drop here. It's now down $1.20 at this point. So what I'm referring to is that switching over to this trade tab, again, I did not short the common shares. I shorted via option contracts. So right here under the option chain section of this dashboard, there's a flag position pegged to option contracts that will be expiring on April 25th, 29 days from today. And regarding that, down here at the bottom left are the details. So with the April 25th expiration, I selected the $96 strike price. And as a buyer of option contracts and bearish, it's on the put side. So again, that $96 is essentially a retest of this bottom support level. So that was the reason why I selected that specific strike price. Now, under quantity, I've picked up 2 of these contracts. Again, my intention was to slowly build into a position, but because price started curling back to the downside, I was not able to add additional contracts. So I'm currently holding 2 of these contracts. Both contracts, again, will expire in 29 days. My entry price is at 84 cents. And fortunately, the trade is going in my direction, as the option premium is now currently quoted at $1.26. And the P&L, the profit and loss side of the ledger, is reflecting a positive balance of $61.88. So now that I've gone over the rationale for my bearish outlook on Disney, as well as the current status of this position, the last thing I want to touch on is the valuation. So here, under each option chain, there's a 100. as well as in the description of my contract. The 100 represents the number of shares each option contract is holding. So these two contracts would be akin to holding 200 shares of the Disney company stock. So the multiplier is 100. So to get the valuation for those two contracts, my entry price is 84 cents. I need to multiply that by the 100 multiplier, or 100 shares. So that means one contract is actually valued at $84. And at this point, I've picked up two contracts. So my maximum risk exposure is $168 at this point. So that is the status of all things. Again, if price does happen to curl back up, I'm looking to add and build into this position. However, if price continues fading lower, then I'm okay with those two contracts. So for the purpose of time, I'll pause it here, let the trade work itself out, and I will update accordingly. So quick update. Today's Friday, April 4th, and as of today's close, Walt Disney stock ended the week at $83.53. So I've been in the trade about 8 days, and since then price has fallen below three local support levels, the first being $96.96, then $94.39, and then subsequently $83.85, ultimately hitting a new 5-day low of $83.08. So a lot of volatility is in the markets as a result of the tariff news that was released 2 days ago. And as a result of that, the market has been selling off significantly, including Disney. And I was able to capitalize on this entire trade. So even though I've only been in the trade for 8 days and there's about 3 weeks remaining, I did exit the trade today because, again, price has fallen below these three support levels. I'm speculating that price may consolidate here, and we might see a reversal in the markets this next week. So I thought I would just capitalize on this short-term trade. So with that said, switching over to the trade tab, right here under quantity, the position is 0. I jumped out of this trade this afternoon as the market was selling off, and I'm okay with that, even though there's 21 days remaining. So what I'll do is I'll switch over to this page right here. So this split screen is involving two charts. The chart on the left is the 5-day 2,000 tick chart. The chart on the right is specific to my option contracts. As we can see here, this involves the $96 strike price, and it's on the put side. So just to show that I was holding this position, if I toggle over to this gear icon and then click on show trades, there should be a confirmation bubble. So here's the confirmation bubble showing I exited this position when the option premium was quoted at $12.25. So again, to get the valuation on that position, on the liquidation, my exit price is $12.25 times the 100 multiplier for each option contract. That means one contract I was able to capitalize $1,225, and I sold two contracts. So my gross is $2,450. So for an 8-day trade on the short side. So again, I was able to capitalize on this entire drop. I'll provide a breakdown at the end, but I just wanted to do a quick update that I am out of this position. Now, if for some reason price does rally back to retest 94.39, I am considering re-entering another short position. I'm speculating that Disney is just in a terrible position right now due to its recent Snow White movie, as well as Captain America. I don't think it did well. So back-to-back bombs or failures. So that may ripple even further into the performance of the stock price. But again, that's something I'll worry in a few days. I just want to see how the market reacts next week. And yeah, so until the next trade setup, I'll see you.